What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon video. In this video, let's go ahead and look at what's going to be happening in the new episode releasing on Sunday. Now, the first thing I actually want to say is after watching HBO's official new video, it looks like this is about to be one hell of an episode. After watching everything unfold in the last one, we know we're about to be in for an amazing ride throughout the remainder of the first season. The fight over the Iron Throne is about to officially begin. In fact, HBO's new official video begins with us seeing someone else sitting on the Iron Throne. As we all know, Viserys has been very sick throughout most of this season, and now that we're finally heading for the end, he must be bedridden at the start of the new episode. That's why we see the video begin as Ser Otto stands before the Iron Throne, letting everyone know he's there to speak on all matters for the king. This scene alone gives the show a whole new vibe because it's a glimpse of what will happen once Viserys is gone. The Iron Throne, as well as Westeros, will be in the hands of House Hightower so long as Rhaenyra is living on Dragonstone. In the next shot, we see Rhaenyra is back in King's Landing during this meeting in the Great Hall of the Red Keep. Once again, we see the actors and actresses have been aged up a few more years. If you look, standing right behind Rhaenyra is her eldest son Jace, and one of Daemon's daughters that's either Rhaena or Baela Targaryen. Now, these should be the actors who stay in the show from here on out. You can also see the new actors for Viserys and Alicent's children in the following shot. On the left, we have the older version of Aegon, and next to him is Aemond, and then their sister Helaena. Now, get a good look at everyone standing there because this is who will be fighting Rhaenyra for that Iron Throne. They will be holding down the city until someone is able to do something about it. In this next scene, we hear Rhaenyra say, "Those vipers rule in my father's name." Daemon knows they must go to King's Landing. Rhaenyra is worried about exactly what I just mentioned. So long as Viserys is still alive and bedridden, Ser Otto has the Iron Throne as Hand of the King. And we all know what he wants to do after Viserys is dead. Ser Otto wants Aegon to succeed Viserys, not Rhaenyra, and he's ready to fight to make sure that happens. Now, you would think Rhaenyra would want to go to King's Landing and stay there while her father is sick. She knows her father is dying, and she knows her and Alicent have been having all these issues. Why not leave Dragonstone and stay in King's Landing until your father dies? Rhaenyra should want to be in the capital when that happens so she can ascend the Iron Throne immediately before Ser Otto and Alicent make any more arrangements to keep it away from her. We then find out the Sea Snake has gone back to the Stepstones where he sustained a grave injury. Now, what makes this interesting is the look on Vaemon Valerion's face when that's said in the trailer. When we hear the Sea Snake has suffered an injury, his brother Vaemon is shown with this evil-looking grin on his face. This makes me wonder if he will try to take advantage of the situation. As we all know, Lord Corlys Velaryon's heirs are now dead. Well, Lady Laena Velaryon is dead, and Laenor Velaryon faked his death. In the last episode, we heard Corlys Velaryon tell Lucerys that Driftmark would be his one day. Now that his heirs are dead, and everyone knows Rhaenyra's sons are bastards, maybe Vaemon will want Driftmark for himself. Since Lord Corlys Velaryon has suffered this injury, he might want to make sure Driftmark goes to him before some bastard kid. We do hear him asking Rhaenys who will take the Driftwood throne. We just may see more than one fight over the line of succession in this next episode. In another scene in this video, we see Sir Criston Cole in the yard with Viserys and Alicent's son, Aemond Targaryen. Now that we finally have the older actor stepping in for Aemond, I'm very excited to see what happens with this character from here on out. He will be one of my favorites to watch, especially now that he has vhagar. Not only does he have the biggest dragon, but they're also showing us he still wants to learn how to fight with his own weapons as well. I think he's going to be a lot of fun to watch. We then hear an old and weathered Viserys say, "The crown cannot stand strong so long as the House of the Dragon remains divided." Once again, it does sound like Viserys is trying to smooth things over with his wife Alicent and his daughter Rhaenyra. We might see Alicent and Rhaenyra try to make things work one last time. Now, in one of these other shots, we do see Rhaenyra and Alicent's sons having dinner. It looks like Aegon and Jacaerys are sitting side by side until Jace slams his hands down onto the table. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they will ever be friends because this dinner is over once everyone starts fighting again. Here, we see Jace hit Aemond in the face, while Lucerys and Aegon fight right behind them. Now, there's no way to know exactly how this started, but my guess is someone said something about Aemond's eye, or Rhaenyra's sons being bastards. Either way, all hell will break loose again. Not only do Rhaenyra and Alicent hate each other, but so do their sons. Then, we see Daemon grabbing another dragon egg. This one might be for him and Rhaenyra's son. In the last episode, we saw Daemon and Rhaenyra have sex and get married. Now that we're jumping ahead a few years again, Daemon and Rhaenyra might have already had their son, who they also name Aegon. I'm thinking that's why we see Daemon grabbing the egg though, so he can sit it next to the newborn baby so him and the dragon can form an immediate bond. Now, we also see Daemon reuniting with his former lover, Lady Mysaria the White Worm. This is also very interesting because the last we saw of Lady Mysaria was when she was working with Ser Otto Hightower. If you remember, it was Lady Mysaria who informed Ser Otto of Daemon and Rhaenyra's nighttime activities in the streets of King's Landing. Now we see Daemon meeting Lady Mysaria in the shadowy hallways of the capital. I do wonder, is he buying or selling information, or is he looking for someone to take a ride on his dragon? Either way, whenever we see Daemon wearing this hood, we know he's up to no good. The video ends with us seeing Vaemond Valerion arriving in King's Landing, as we hear Ser Otto say,
"The threat of war looms."
It's definitely letting us know Vaemond Valerion will want something for himself. He will not be sitting on the sidelines while everyone else fights over the line of succession. This man is about his business, so we will see him enter the fray as well. So, it does seem Viserys will be sick and bedridden, leading to Ser Otto and basically his whole family looking over the Iron Throne. As you can imagine, Rhaenyra will get worried, so she will arrive in King's Landing, not only to see her father, but maybe also in hopes of restoring her relationship with Alicent. This will not last long because their sons will fight again, showing us things will never work out with their respective sides. Then, Daemon will shake things up after meeting Mysaria, and Vaemond will look to shake things up while Corlys Valerion is out of the fight. This should make for an interesting episode as everyone makes their last-minute arrangements before Viserys dies and leaves the Iron Throne vacant. Get ready, my friends, House of the Dragon is about to set the stage on fire. Let me know what all of you think down below. Do you agree with what I said about this video, or do you think there is something I'm missing? Leave me some of your thoughts. I always want to hear what you have to say. As always, I want to thank all of you for watching my video. I hope all of you have a great day. I will see you again very soon. Bye.